Briefing content. December 3, 2024. Subject: Donald Trump. 1. Nearly 90 lawmakers from the United States and the United Kingdom have called for sanctions against Israel, accusing it of violating international law and exacerbating instability in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. This comes amid increasing international pressure on Israel. 2. The United States has imposed sanctions on the Israeli settlement organization Amana and 2 cabinet ministers to combat violence by Israeli settlers and hold accountable those responsible for actions that lead to regional instability. The UK and Canada have also sanctioned Amana. 3. Over 60 cross-party British lawmakers have urged the UK government to impose sanctions on Israel, citing its repeated violations of international law. They referenced the International Court's advisory opinion from July 2024, which deemed Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories illegal. 4. Trump has appointed most of his cabinet members and other senior White House positions within a month of his election. He has also announced several plans for his first day in office, including imposing tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China. 5. Most of Trump's cabinet nominees are his loyal aides, laying the groundwork for his second term and enabling him to swiftly advance his agenda. Overall, these articles reflect the imminent inauguration of the Trump administration and the growing dissatisfaction and actions taken by the international community regarding Israel's behavior in the Palestinian issue. Briefing. On December 3, 2024, following Trump's election as president, his social media platform Truth Social has once again become a focal point of attention. Trump frequently posts on the platform, announcing cabinet selections, expressing political ambitions, and making controversial statements, which have drawn widespread media coverage. Truth Social, similar to Twitter, has attracted a large number of conservatives and right-wing media, becoming Trump's primary channel for communication. The platform's stock has performed well, but its fundamentals are not ideal, posing certain bubble risks. Trump himself insists he will not sell his shares and claims that Truth Social is an essential part of his historic victory. Meanwhile, Trump has announced plans to visit Paris this weekend to attend the reopening ceremony of the rebuilt Notre Dame Cathedral. This will be Trump's first overseas visit since his election. He has praised French President Macron for his excellent work on the cathedral's restoration. Overall, following Trump's election, his social media platform and political movements will continue to be a media hotspot. The future development of Truth Social and Trump's policy direction during his term warrant close attention. December 3, 2024 Briefing. Subject: Trump's trade threats against BRICS countries. Key information. 1. Trump has threatened to impose a 100% tariff on goods from BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Ethiopia, Egypt, Iran, and the UAE, as a bargaining chip, demanding that BRICS countries refrain from creating currencies that compete with the dollar. 2. In 2023, BRICS countries exported approximately $578 billion worth of goods to the United States, with China accounting for $427 billion. Major export items include mobile phones, computers, toys, pharmaceuticals, diamonds, crude oil, and cotton products. 3. Trump's actions could lead to price increases for these goods, even with relatively small tariffs. Some companies have already indicated that they would have to raise prices if Trump imposes tariffs on major trading partners. 4. Russia has responded by stating that if the U.S. uses economic power to force countries to use the dollar, it will drive nations to turn to other currencies for international trade. 5. The Biden administration is attempting to enhance U.S. influence in Africa by supporting the Angola-Zambia-Congo Railway project to counter China's dominance in critical mineral sectors. However, it remains uncertain whether this project will continue to receive support under the Trump administration. Overall, Trump's trade threats could impact key imports from BRICS countries, leading to price increases and potentially exacerbating currency competition between the U.S. and China. The Biden administration's efforts to strengthen U.S. influence in Africa through infrastructure investment face uncertainty regarding the project's future. Briefing on Trump's cabinet selections after re-election. After Trump's re-election, he has assembled a new cabinet team. These individuals have been allies and supporters of Trump over the past few years and will hold key government positions for the next 4 years. Notably, there are differing views within Trump's cabinet regarding TikTok. Some advocate for a complete ban on TikTok, citing national security concerns, while others oppose the ban, arguing it violates free speech. This division casts uncertainty over TikTok's fate in the U.S. Key figures in Trump's cabinet include 1. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, a billionaire from South Carolina. He will become the highest-ranking openly gay cabinet member. 2. Attorney General Pam Bondi, former Florida Attorney General who defended Trump during his first impeachment trial. 3. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, Governor of North Dakota, who briefly participated in the 2024 Republican presidential primaries. 4. Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer, a federal representative from Oregon who was a cheerleader in high school. 5. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, Governor of South Dakota, who refused to implement pandemic control measures. 6. Education Secretary Linda McMahon, former executive at World Wrestling Entertainment, who has unsuccessfully run for the Senate twice. Overall, most members of Trump's cabinet during his second term are his loyal supporters, leaning politically and ideologically conservative. They will execute Trump's policy agenda over the next 4 years, with TikTok's fate being a significant point of interest.